Hi everyone. Well, I've read your comments and you've asked for it. So today I'm going to show you two rolling personal size items that can go underneath the seat. So stay tuned. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to show you a little packing trick that I know you've never seen before because I thought of it myself. Now, from what I have read, people like a personal size rolling item that will fit underneath the front seat because they also want the bag to do double duty and be able to be not only a personal item for when you're using it along with your carry-on, but also on its own for like a weekend or a week's worth of travel. So I am going to test out two bags today, one by KROSER and one by LUGGEX. So let's get into it. So this is the KROSER rolling personal size item bag. Now it comes in as 16 by 14 by 8 across the bottom. Now that means it's more like the size of a personal item bag that you would stick on top of your carry-on, which of course it does provide for with its pass-through. Now, if you recall, when I talk about personal item bags for Frontier and Spirit Airlines, I'm talking about a bag that's about 2 inches wider because you're maximizing the amount of space that you want to use for the airline. But this bag is supposed to do dual duty, which means that it fits under the seat in front of you and it can be used as a personal item. So we're going to test out, though, how much I can stuff into this bag as if I was using it on just a trip. But let's go over the pockets and such so you can see if it does a good job on being just a personal item. So let's review this bag. Well, the first thing I notice about this bag is the quality of the fabric. It's really, really top notch. I'm very, very impressed with that. I thought it would feel cheesy, but it does not. And it has a lot of pockets. Let me go over them. There is a pocket here in the front, and then there's this other compartment here, which very impressed. It's RFID blocking, so you can put your wallet and your credit cards here, and it's actually quite spacious. You can put something else here too, so that's really nice. It has a top pocket here. It has two side pockets, one here, so you can stick your water bottle in here, and another one here. So maybe you want to put an umbrella in there. And over here, it has a full computer compartment that's nicely padded. I'll rotate the bag around. Another zippered compartment here, goes all the way down. Another compartment here, and it's definitely got space here. So far this is quite spacious for a bag that's minus 2 inches. Let's look at the inside of the bag. So over here, you have two nice big elastic pockets that you can put stuff into, maybe shoes or socks or whatever. And on this side, you have the packing compartment, which is quite impressive. So what I'm going to do is pack this bag for a 7-day trip. And let's see if you can handle that, because it definitely can be a personal item bag. But a bag this size should be able to hold 5 to 7 days worth of clothing. So I'm going to tell you about my pack. In this compression cube, I have 4 sweaters, 1 cardigan, and my pajamas. And I'm going to put that here. I'll lay it on top of the straps. In this compression cube, which I have not compressed, I have 4 t-shirts, 2 long sleeve, 2 short sleeve that can be mixed and matched with these items, and my sports bra. I'm going to put that over here. And because this is the top of the bag, I'm going to be putting my toiletries there so I can go through TSA easily. And it's easy access. And on this side, I did get my 7 pairs of underwear and my 7 pairs of socks and the sports bra. So far, I'm super impressed because I really didn't think I could do this. I'm also going to be packing, because I have room here, my cable for my computer, okay, and as if you thought I couldn't do more, an extra pair of jeans. I'll put that all in there and zipper it up. and then zip it up, no problem. Now in the computer compartment, I'm going to stick, obviously, my computer. It's in there, no problem. Strap down. I'm going to put my handbag in there. Put it right over here. And I am going to put my front pocket, very important, stuff that I need for the flight, also in there. Because that looks like it had a nice amount of space in there. And now let's zipper it up. But wait, there's more. My makeup. I'm going to stick that up here. And in here, I'm going to put my wallet and my phone. Zipper it up. There's the bag, totally full. But let's test out how well it rolls. So let's check out the rolling mechanism. First, the handles. They go up and down really easy. And let's see how it rolls. Oh, it rolls like a dream. Okay. And if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, because that tells YouTube that you want to see more of my videos. Now this is the LUGGEX personal item size bag, rolling and with a pass-through. Let's go over some of the features of this bag. Now I have to say, just like with the KROSER bag, quality of the fabric is outstanding. I think the gold zippers are very nice. I think that might make it a little more feminine, but maybe that's just me. Let's go with some of the pockets. Now it has two side pockets, just like the other bag. Let's look at the front pockets. It has this pocket here. It has this pocket here, which has room for your phone and a wallet and some pencils. This bag does not have the RFID blocking that the other bag had, so take note of that, but it also costs a little bit less. It has a pocket up here for little items, and it has another pocket here for some more items. Now, as a personal item bag that you would pack as an auxiliary item for your carry-on, it has a lot of pockets. Definitely fits the bill for that. It also has a computer pocket, almost identical to the other bag. You have two pockets here, they're padded. Two pockets here, one with a zipper, just like the other bag. And it seems like it holds some other stuff here. Now let's look at the inside of the bag. It has almost the identical pockets as the other one. It has two pockets over here, and on the bottom, same thing, strapping, and you can pack clothing in here. So let's pack this bag and see how well it does. So let me just tell you something from the get-go. This bag does not, for some reason, feel as deep, and maybe it has something to do with the arms, as the other bag does. But we're going to pack it the exact same way and see how it goes. This is the packing cube with the exact same pack as the other bag. I'm going to put that here. And this is the exact same compression cube, uncompressed, that I packed into the other one. And I'm going to put that here. And to get through TSA, I'm going to pack the front of this exactly the same way as I did with the other bag. I'm going to put my computer cables here, and on top of that, I'm going to put my liquids here so I can get to them easily. And just like the other bag, I put my underwear and my socks in here. So I decided to flip these over. They are the same bags. So I don't want you to think I'm cheating. And here goes my black pair of jeans. And now let's zipper it up. And it's zippered up. Now let's see if I can get the rest of the pack in here. So next, obviously, it's going to be the computer. So here's the computer, and I'm going to put it in the computer compartment over here. Here's my crossbody bag, and I'm going to stick that up in here. So here's the everything I'm going to need for my flight bag, and let's see if I can get it in there. And everything's in there. So last, my wallet. I'm just gonna put my wallet like this and my phone in here, because this bag is pretty soft. And I could get everything into the bag. Now I have to say, the other bag seems a little bit more spacious, but if you happen to like the aesthetics of this bag, it will hold it. But now let's test out the rolling. So let's see how this one rolls. Handles go up and down just as easy as the other one. And let's see how it rolls. And it rolls just as nice. So as promised, let me show you my little special trick that I came up on my own by accident, and I think you're gonna like it. Let's check it out. Now I have very observant viewers. If you might have noticed, I didn't pack a few items like my brush or my straightening iron or an extra pair of shoes, but I did. Let me show you where. Now I know we're all told to pack between the bars, but I have found that when you go to lay your cubes on top of it, you're packing cubes, it doesn't work out so well. So what I found out was that if I actually go behind here, look, everything lays better. And then you're not laying it in between, because you're fighting when you lay it in between with the fabric, because the fabric is supposed to fit somewhat tight. So I have in here a pair of shoes, my straightener, and my brush. Pretty cool trick, right? So what I found was, and I tested it, is that you actually get those items in easier underneath the fabric than when they're on top of the fabric, because the fabric kind of fights with you on that covers the arms of the bag, and therefore you can actually pack it neater. And there's my little trick. Now anything I've shown you in this video will be included in the description below with all the links. And also, please leave me comments, because I love the feedback and I learned so much from all of you. Well, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.